The best things are often those you don't expect. Recently, the YouTube algorithm has blessed me with something truly unexpected. PUPARIA, an animated short consisting of 3 minutes that took 3 years to animate. And for good reason. If you take even a glance at this piece, you can understand the hard work and dedication put into it. The work first draws you in with a playful rhythm, stimulating the brain and imagination while we pan over this vivid array of colors presenting, well, whatever you want it to be. We are then invited to this strange, almost incoherent world with enough of a familiar feeling to not feel too alien, while still being exposed to creatures that would be categorized as one. A seal spotted with a fascinating mixture of black and white with orange hues to add touches of flair, not to mention tentacles protruding from the back paired with hind legs and a tail. So can it even be considered a seal at that point? It leaves these small details up to your own perception, like who is this girl? What thoughts could she be pondering? Her glance, is it welcoming, scared, confused? And what drives her to stand and walk away out of the grasp of the audience? Is there a deeper symbolism? Does this mean something specifically to you? We jump to a warm yet frightening display. We are greeted by a man, striking a quite unsettling feeling through the audience. But you can't help but feel drawn in, confused and afraid, but wanting to know more. Upon this man advances a monster of sorts that, to this day, after countless times of rewatching this work, still gives me chills. I'll spare you the narration for the rest of it. I want there to still be something for you to discover even after this video. Experience the intricacy and beautiful displays for yourself. And I'm not lying when I say it's beautiful, just look at it. It's also intricate and well made. There is a reason why it took 3 years to make after all. You just get sucked into this world that you'll just end up sitting there in awe as you take it all in, only stopping to look closer, but each time you do so, more questions arise. With conclusions and storylines you create yourself, I believe it captures the pure imagination and creativity of the human mind. Not only in its creational aspect, but its interpretation as well. There is yet to be a work that I constantly change my thoughts on as much as this. Each time I go back and view it, the storyline in my head is different. The people and creatures symbolize different things. The emotions established differ from what I had previously conceived. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I have all the answers and know what the creators intended. I do have my ideas, but those can be so vastly different from someone else's. But I believe that makes PUPARIA special, what allows it to capture what is best in art, your interpretation. It doesn't matter what I said or they said or what he thinks or what she says. What matters is what you think. Because I bet you'll probably make up your own storyline and reasoning behind it, which is fabulous. And if you don't, well, like I said, it doesn't matter what I say. Your experience will far outweigh mine, especially when you are the one doing the experiencing. But there are so many things that can be art, but very few can be considered art. And yes, there is a difference. You can tell. But through all that, I was still left with a question. What does it mean? But does it really need to mean something? You could have stared at a screen watching the pretty colors go by, then be on to the next thing. Or you could have stared at a screen, discovered what it meant to you, and maybe solved some personal crisis that was gnawing at the back of your brain. Either way, it's still art. PUPARIA is art.